Okay, so I was, as I told you that, um, I have conducted the classes, somewhat syllabus, more than 80% of syllabus in Java, Python. So as I have promised that C and C++, DS and algorithm, the data structures and algorithms, they need to be conducted, but DS and algorithm that will be conducted later, because until and unless I don't have confidence, means I don't feel that the students, they must have somewhat understanding levels. Whenever I found that they have much understanding levels, so then DS and algorithms I will start. Normally DS and algorithm will be started in, I think, third year. Okay. So before that, we will try to understand C and C++. First, let me explore the C. Here, I'm going to explain what is the C language. C is a general purpose language. It is a compiler based programming language. In the previous sessions, I have explained what is compiler. Compiler is nothing but it converts the source code. This is called your, these are all the code, whatever the English like instructions you have written, that is called source code. And that source code will be converted into object code by the compiler. Object code will be also called as machine language, 0, comma 1, binary language, binary digits, bits, whatever. So C is a compiler based program, general purpose program. And you actually initially it was written to support the Unix, means to write the operating system Unix. Okay, so its uses are what? It is being used in operating systems. In kernel, kernel is the central part of operating system, and games, somewhat games, embedded systems, and somewhat applications. They are being extensively used, and it was created by Dennis Ritchie, 1972. C is very old language. Still, it has so much of value, significance in the market. Okay, and C is very fast, like language Java, Python, and C is so versatile. Versatile means somewhat flexibility is there. Um, and then C, difference between, let us try to understand C and C++. C++ will support the object-oriented programming, OOPS concepts. Under the object-oriented programming, um, class, object, method, attributes. So C will not support that. C++ only support the OOPS. Python also support, Java also support but C will not support object-oriented programming concepts. Okay. Next, we will try to, we were discussing about the versatility. Versatile means, C is what? Versatile means it can be used in applications and technologies also. And one more term I used here, it is so fast in comparison to Python and Java. Okay. In comparison to Python and Java, it is so fast. That is one point. And next point, C mostly it is designed, it is written to write the operating system Unix in the initial days. So Unix is what? It is a character user interface. Okay, CUI operating system, character user interface means only black and white operating system. Like what you see here, MS-DOS. If I write here, uh, command prompt here, command prompt. Okay, under the command prompt, this is command prompt. You are looking what everything is what black and white. There is no any graphical representation here. What do you mean of graphical representation? Like your these are icons. These are icons. This colorful environment. You are seeing colorful environment. So like this, okay. You are not you are not seeing like this. You are not seeing like this. So if you see, this is called CUI based operating system, CUI character user interface. So if you see this type of operating system, whatever we are seeing, they're called geographical user interface operating system. So in those days, Unix was an operating system. It is a CUI based. After that, Linux was designed. It is GUI based, like your Windows, your Android operating systems. Okay, Linux has different versions. That is GUI based, Janrox, Red Hat, Linux, SUSE Linux. It is open source. That's it, okay. So many features I have discussed about the C. So let us try to understand. This is the default code. These about these why include, these are .h means header files. So this is the main function that is compulsory. After that, these braces, open brace, close brace, and this Python, C in that is what CE compiler looks for this open brace. From here, it will try to compile, and after that, execution will be done. Okay. This return zero means it is the last statement, means this it will indicate the code is ended. Okay, after that there is no any code. Okay, so we will try to understand one by one. Okay, and one more point I want to brief here about the C language. Many will feel that it is the basic language. If in colleges, if C will be taught at the basic level, after that it is very easy to understand Python, Java, and C++, whatever, C sharp. So they will feel that somehow one misconception that without knowledge, without any having knowledge of C, it is very difficult to understand Java, Python. No, it is from my side, I will not accept that. I will not agree that. Why? Because without knowledge of C, you can learn Java. C, that is Python. Doesn't mean, okay. Some are feeling that if you have the basic knowledge of C, and it is very easy to understand other languages. From my side, I will not accept that. Okay. Here in this, what happened here? This is the IDE designed by Code Blocks. Designed by Code Blocks. So IDE means integrated development environment. So which will provide the, we can write the code here, we can edit the code here, means it will support the writing of the code, editing of the code, and compilation of the code. Compilation means check back any errors. Okay, compiler check all the lines at a single glance, and then it will indicate that uh, in the sixth line is error, 10th line is error. So compiler looks, it checks all the lines at a time, but interpreter checks the line one by one, one by one. So if error is in sixth line, interpreter will not go ahead until you will not correct the line of code. That is the difference between interpreter. So it is compiler, as I told you that it is a compiler based program. Okay, that is very important point we note here. And then, as I told you that IDE, integrated development, it will be used to write the code, edit the code, compile the code, and finally execution of the code. They are the IDE. So many IDEs are there for the C, Code Blocks, Eclipse, Visual Studio Code, VS Code. Okay. As I told you that I am using here Code Blocks. Okay. Next,